Wow. A lot of people here. I haven't been able to turn around and see. So the first thing I want to do is truly thank you all for coming here. I mean, I could talk to you for hours, but I won't. I mostly want to say that my son was a light in my life that I can't even describe to you. What each of you have talked about, the light that you saw in him, if you magnify that, you might have some idea what he was to me and how he took the darkness that was in me and dispelled it. And there hasn't been one moment of his sometimes joyful and beautiful journey and sometimes dark and treacherous and life-threatening journey that I still did not see that light coming from him. Much of it still giving to me and other people. And so my son has left me and made me a different person than the day before he was born. Watching Damien go through these many years of fighting for his life has brought Nick and I literally to our knees, trying every way possible, which were all impossible, to save him. You cannot love someone enough. You cannot fight hard enough. You cannot pray hard enough to save someone else. What I came to not too long ago was that the only thing I had was to hope. And so I hoped. And every single day I woke up and I checked to see if he was alive and if he was okay. And then I went through that day. And we would text and we would call, have you heard from Damien? Where is he? Is he okay? And we would breathe until the night, and then we'd try to know where he was and try to control still what little we could. But in the end, what's true about addiction is that it is so powerful that it is more powerful than the 10,000 times that we could have ever held him or told him we loved him or how wonderful he was or how strong he could be or what was waiting for him if he just could get through it. It is a killer. And Damien deserved a life. He wanted a life. He wanted a wife. He wanted children. And I want you all to understand, addiction is what killed my son. He went through dark times, and his music can tell you that if you listen. But we all do. We all do, and most of us find our way, here or go through it, but when you make one bad decision or you slip up once in this world that we live in now, and you end up on this particular road called addiction, there is often no way out. And for those of you who are here, who knew Damien through his struggles, for those of you who are struggling now, my only hope going forward after losing my child is that his life will have a meaning, and that any of you who are touched by this demon, by any demon, please know you are loved. You are worthy to be here, no matter what the demon has done to you in your life, no matter how it may have changed you. It is not who you are. It was not who my son was. If you're here and you understand what I'm saying, I'm telling you, no one else can save you, but you can save yourself. You can. But you have to open up and reach out, and you have to take whatever light you can find, and you have to go where that is. If it's a person, if it's a foundation, if it's a faith, if it's your home where your parents are, look for a light in your life. There's got to be something shining, and go in that direction. Because everything else around you that's dark, it can all go away if you get close enough to the light of hope. For the people here who aren't directly involved in addiction, I ask you to understand what an epidemic it is in society today. I ask you to understand it can happen to anyone. It can happen in an instant. It can happen in a slip-up. It can happen by accident. Nobody is immune. The people I have talked to, the people I know who have lost their children and brothers and sisters, they never thought it could happen either. So look around you. Look for the signs of people who may need you to shine a light into them. please, because it's taking so many beloved and dear people. I don't want to depress you all. I just want you to know that my son wasn't just an addict. And I don't say that even in a demeaning manner. But he was a beautiful person. And this happened to him. And he had every opportunity. And it still happened to him. Don't close your eyes. If you're a parent, don't think, oh no. And always, always remember to keep a light on and look closely at people. And if I could ask you personally, please don't forget my son. Please don't forget my son. Thank you for listening.